morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Good morning, guys. Listen, morning thoughts this morning. What's on my mind this morning, guys? And thinking about relationships. Relationship, guys. Be very careful of the relationship that you get into. Be very careful. Be very careful of the relationship you are getting into. It might not be the right person for you, but you're forcing the issue, and you get into it, and you see the outcome. But I am telling you this morning, guys, we see what's going on social media, what's going on in the news, especially with everyone being allegation, being sued, um, sexual assault charges, and drugging people, and all type of, forcing people to do all type of things. But men have to be more responsible, guys. The men have to be more responsible with the relationship that they get into. You have to be aware. Females too. You know what I mean? Because some of these females these days, guys, they are trifling, and it's sad. You have to be very careful who you get involved with, who you speak to, because these people have intention, especially, behind your back, especially if you are a person who have fame, have wealth, these people figure it's an easy way to the bag than working hard, for working hard towards their task, but they want easy money. They're messing with these older men, famous people, celebrities, or whatever it is, and getting hooked up, getting shacked up. And some of these women even have babies for these men, and men giving on all this money, thousands of dollars. You're giving someone $10,000 a month. That's impossible. No baby on this earth will spend $10,000 a month, guys. You're paying the child support to the mother. God knows what they're doing with it. You see what's going on social media. You see everybody's making up their own rules how to live their life and relationships. But I am telling you, be careful of the relationship that you get into these days, because it could be detrimental long term. It could affect, your future, especially you're seeing what's going on with the P. Diddy case now, Cassidy. What they did in their life is affecting, in the relationship that they had, is affecting now in their present life. You've seen the situation with P. Diddy in court, because this relationship was very toxic for both of them, and now we at this point where you having a third party come in to deal with the situation, because these two, relationship, they didn't know how they didn't know how to respect the relationship, guys. There is no respect in that relationship if you telling your woman how to act, how to dress, who to sleep with beside, the person she's dating. There is no excuse. There is no excuse for no one, to say, "Oh, I'm naive." Yeah, people might be naive, but at the same time, you have to be responsible. You have to be responsible, guys. You know what I mean? And it's sad that we're going through all of these things now, and it's relationships. So I'm telling you guys this morning, be careful of the relationship that you get into. Be careful who you get hooked up to. Be careful who you have kids by, men, women, vice versa. Be careful who you have kids, because once you have a child by this person, you are tied for life. You are tied for life. And some of these famous people, they're not our role model. Don't let your kids look at these people and say these people are their role model. These people are trifling, how they live their life, sleeping with all different men, pregnant by one, followed by this one, followed by that one. It's a mess, guys. Hollywood is a mess. And I'm glad, certain light will be shed, and people want to live up to these people and think they're living the best life. These people don't know. They don't have a clue. They don't have a clue, but we want to run behind them and support these people. And now Cassie finds herself in this situation, and she's looking for support. And she's looking for support, and the support she's getting, it's those females who are in the same boat as her, you know, in it for the bag. Like I keep saying, no police report, no report of these things happen. It never happened. That's how I look at it. Not say it didn't happen, but why you didn't report it? I keep saying that. Every video I put in, why you didn't report it? But I'm just telling you guys, whoever this video gonna reach this morning, it's morning thoughts. It's some I might say something and it might change your mind. Check the relationship you're in before you dive in the relationship. Check the relationship, make sure it's authentic. Make sure it's real, because people will put on a front just to get what they want. And once they get it, they're out. And it's not about, say, sex. Sex is included. It could be money. You spend your time sending this person to school. They have an intention. It's all type of people have all type of intention. So be careful of the relationship that you get into. The relationship, it might look good. It might seem good, but is it good? Is the long term good for you? That's what we have to look at, people. Don't look at the short term. Look at the long term. Is this going to work long term? You're not looking for a short term relationship. You are looking for a long term relationship, and eventually you get to marry that person. You get to know that person. That's what it is. I heard one girl on social media said she date to marry. When she dates someone, it's serious. It's not to play joke. It's to you know expound on the relationship, and hopefully things could to incline, and you're both like each other, and the love word, and it's sincere, and it's organic, it's original, and you move from there into marriage and start a family and live together. I'm not saying you're not going to have your struggles and your up and down. But some of these people that run into relationship, they don't need to be in a relationship. You need to take care of yourself first. You need all these men running from one woman to the woman, all these women running from one man to one man. In Hollywood, everybody exchanging husband, exchanging wife, exchanging boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is. These people are living this freakish lifestyle, and it's not. You just didn't start with P Diddy. These things been going on for years, guys. These relationships been going on for years in Hollywood. But I'm just telling people this morning, be careful of your relationship, what you get into. Some people are tied into relationship. Some people don't even know how they got to that point. Some people want to get out of relationship, but they can't get out of it. It's complicated. And some people just make some stupid and foolish decision, and they know the decision that they made, it was wrong. But some of these people, they want immediate gratification, and relationship work. Don't come overnight. You have to work on relationship, guys. You have to work on relationship. You have some people who get into relationship. Soon as relationships start to get challenges, issue need to be talked about, things need to be resolved. They run off. They run off. These people. Then you have one lady come on my chat last night. She's talking about, you know, it's like from this relationship you're bringing back into another relationship. No, take care of yourself first in this relationship. Make sure you tie up all the loose ends. Make sure you dot the I, you cross the T in the relationship. You work on yourself. You always work on yourself in a relationship. Don't think it's the next person. All of these women come on social media. All the man, the man, the man, the man, the man, the man. There's no man. Men's are liars. Man this, man that, man this. Man, all of these things, they say man, man. Meanwhile, they're not looking at themselves and see what they bring to the table. A woman think just because what they have between their legs they bring it to the table. That don't mean nothing, guys. That don't mean nothing. You have to bring you have to bring loyalty and respect and love to the table. It's not about what a man could give you. What? No. All these females these days, what a man. You ask a woman to go on a date. You got to pay for her hair. You got to pay for her nail. You got to do all of that for what? For what? You didn't even know that person, and she making all these damn demands. That's a red flag. That is a red flag. And a lot of times we know the red flags. We know these red flags, but we don't want to listen to these red flags. So we run from one relationship to another, hook up. The next, you have a baby involved, all of these things, because people don't want to take the time out. People don't want to take the time out to pay attention to their relationship. What's going on in a relationship? There's red flags. There's always red flags. But we oftentimes get caught up in immediate gratification, thinking with the wrong head, thinking with the other head, and think everything is okay. Sex don't resolve everything, people. Sex brings you together if it's sincere and genuine, yes. But sex, sex don't save relationship, people. It's the person who's behind the relationship that want to save it. with sincerity and with the good vibes and positive things to work, make the relationship work. You have to put in work. So, this morning I'm telling you guys, be careful of the person you let into your life, the person that you go in a relationship with. Because some people are still paying for those relationships that they've been in. Paying for it. They pick up all these type of vibes to relationship and just go into relationship, bringing the same old habits, same old bad habits. Woman, you want to date a woman. Oh, can you buy me this? Can you do it? Where's your self-respect? Where's your self-respect and morals that, carry yourself like a lady? But these days, these ladies carrying themselves like it's everything is easy money. It's all about the bag. All about the bag. You ask them how about love, they take the bag over love. They take the bag over loyalty. They take the bag over respect. They take the money. Money is their God. Money is everything. Our black women sell out to money. I believe they sell out to money. 'Cause every time you're on social media, they twerking, they're naked, they're cooking, and I'm glad TikTok um CEO went on the platform and said that a lot of things that TikTok doing right now, all these female coming on TikTok half naked and have their legs spread open, all of that is done. If you do all of that nonsense, your channel will be deleted and blocked. And I'm glad TikTok is up in their morality game now, moral game. You know what I mean? They need to been open that for years ago, but thank God they came to their sense and know that TikTok is an algorithm that people like to feed off that negative energy, and it's not a positive energy. But I'm glad TikTok is putting their foot down. All these women coming on TikTok naked and have their leg wide open, showing everything from here to the end of the world. And TikTok need to put a stop to that. I'm glad they're taking a stand. Guys, thanks for joining me this morning. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I hope this short video reach someone, and knowing that relationship, what I mean, be careful of who you get involved with the relationship, guys, because it could cost you your life. It could cost you your livelihood, because it's trifling out there, guys. It's trifling. Thanks for joining me. Have a nice day, guys. All right.